Well, hello guys, this is Raj from IPRO Games, and in this video on the Unity beginner tutorial series, we are gonna talk about lights in Unity. So let's get started. This is a pretty basic video and we won't be going into much detail in this video. I'll be looking at the 4 types of lights and show you what each one of it does. And I have created this project with the universal render pipeline asset, and you can always do so by selecting it as the template while creating a new project or installing its package from the package manager component or package manager window. Yeah, and then we have this beautiful scene setup which comes by default, and it's having a bit of post processing and then there's a main camera, a directional light, and some example assets which make your scene look good. And I chose it because I couldn't make a better scene than it, and yeah. And then let's have a look at our directional light. So first of all, go to your window and rendering, and then open the lighting settings. So I have the lighting settings window already opened, and there are a bunch of settings which are very useful if you're want to make your scene look better and improve the lighting. And then I have disabled big global illumination and auto generate lighting because that was causing a bit of lag while recording the video. And now let's have a look at our directional light. So this is our directional light. It acts it's used as a sun in most of the conditions, and I'll show you how it is used as a sun. So it casts it looks like the light is coming from a source which is very far away. So it doesn't matter where I move the light, but it does matter if I rotate it. So so you can see that it's acting quite like a sun. And so this is what a directional light does in our scene. And then we have a color option, so we can change the color of the directional light. You can go crazy with this. Then we have a mode, so I have selected real time right now. And then we have intensity slider, so this includes, oh my god, yeah. So this is how much intense you want your light to be. 2 is a good setting and default value. And then we have a shadows options, so if you wanna have no shadows in your scene, or hard or soft shadows, so I'll go for hard shadows right now. And then we have a strength option to the strength of the shadows, so you can see how that is affecting our scene by okay. So that's how it affects our scene, and I'll go with a value of 0.8 for now. Yeah, and then we have a bias setting and then a neoplane. You can look these up in the Unity manual. And then render mode and culling mask. I don't know what these do, and I don't think that you need to know right now if you're working with a directional light and you want to make a simple scene. If you want to get into the detail, Unity manual is there for you. And then we have so we have done the directional light. Next up, spotlight. So let's have a look at the spotlight. So go to your type option and set type as a spotlight, and right away our scene looks ugly. And let's reset the transform of the spotlight and rotate it a 90 on the x-axis. Yeah, that's pretty good. And okay, so this is how a spotlight works. It looks exactly like a spotlight. I think that you can use it as a torch or a street light, whatever. And then there's a option for a range, so this controls the range of the light. Then there's an inner and outer angle, so this controls the inner and outer angle. Then there's a mode, color setting, so let's go with a bit of green for now. Yeah, and then we have an intensity slider. I think we should increase the range of a light, and then the inner and okay, let's increase everything. Yeah, crazy light. Then let's increase the intensity a bit more to see the effect. And then we have hard shadows. I've explained the shadows. And this is what exactly a spotlight does. And you can experiment with various types of lights and get pretty good results. Whatever you want, Unity has it. So guys, next up we have a point light. So go to your light and select the type as point. And a point light is just like a point in space which reflects, gives off light in all directions. Let's bump down the intensity range to 2, and then intensity to something like 8, and change the color to so I'm just showing you what a point light does and like how you can use it. I'm not an expert with lighting over here, so yeah, and I'm just demonstrating how lights work over here. So let's increase the range a bit and see. That's how a point light works, and it's just like a point in space, giving off light in all directions. And yeah, point lights don't support shadows with real-time lighting, so if you want to have shadows with point lights, you have to bake your lighting. So for now I'm using real-time lighting, so I will disable the shadows because it won't cast shadows anyway, and that's what a point light does. And yeah, if you want to go into more detail in point lights, you can always look at the Unity manual, and you can duplicate lights and get a variety of effects if you want to. So like I can duplicated some lights over here. So click on a light, let me make this a bit green, and not going for any awards over here, and yeah, let's make it a bit yellow, and yeah, I think our scene is looking good. And so this is how you can use lights. Don't go with my example, do something creative and make your scene look good. And yeah, so next up we are having a area light. So first of all let us delete our both point lights which we created. So like yeah, this one and this one, so we'll delete them. And now let's change our light to area light, and immediately you see that nothing happens, and that's because a point light supports only baked lighting. So first of all, I don't have a pretty fast computer, and it will give more lag if I bake it while recording. So first of all, let's change some of the settings. So I'll set the range to 10 and width and height to 2 and 2, so it's a square, and color is fine, intensity is fine, and let's bake it all at once and I'll show you what it does. So select a and generate the lighting. So guys, I skipped the baking part. I don't know why my computer gets super slow while baking if I'm recording a video. And so this is how our scene looks after baking the area light. And area lights cast off pretty soft and beautiful lights, and they are pretty hard to calculate. So if you want to use area lights, that's why you have to bake them. And I think that you can get the desired effect of with point lights and spotlights. If you know how to use them, you can replace area lights with them. And I don't think I use area lights much. And so guys, this is all about basics of lights available in Unity. I think I didn't I didn't go into much detail. And yes, you can always look up at the Unity manual. I think I have said it like 10 times. So do look at the Unity manual if you want to know more about lighting. This video was just for a reference, for those who are beginning with Unity. And you can just if this video was useful, please hit the like button, see our older videos, and I have explained about the Unity fundamentals in this series. I don't think I've done it quite well, but again, practice makes a man perfect. So yeah, if the videos help you, please like them, and subscribe to our channel if you are new. I think that you are watching this video in 2020. You must be new because we started this channel in 2020. So guys, thank you very much. This is Raj signing off, and bye bye.